You are now live.
Sweet.
Give it a sec. Give it a sec. Were you my recent subscriber? Because I went up from 315 to 316.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for subbing, bro.
Well, if I'm gonna collab with someone, I need to be sub to them.
You have a channel?
Yeah, but I don't put many videos on there. I just use it to be on live streams, like Tim's.
Yeah, right. He said just like Tim's, huh? Nothing but respect. Nothing but respect. Anyway, let's get started. Week 1 of the NFL season. Well, I'm going to start off with y'all since y'all had a better performance. You went against the Dallas Cowboys. How you feeling coming off that dub?
That was on defense. The offense kind of made some plays, but that was all on the defense there.
What's up, Mikey? What's up, Brian? So you feel like the defense was the one that turned that game into something?
Yeah. It was 3-3 there for the longest time.
Oh, so what's your concerns with the offense headed into the week with the Saints?
Well, the fact that we still don't know what's going to work on the offensive line, knowing how you guys have had our number. If we don't get that fixed in a hurry, you guys are going to eat our lunch.
So, any key players for your offensive line who has to step up this game this week?
Some of the
we have
to see some improvement. We have to see some improvement from the line in general.
Brady was sacked twice by Micah Parsons.
Yeah, to be fair, Micah Parsons is legit, but still. Brady getting sacked at 45, he ain't going to last that long if he does get sacked.
Correct. Facts. So I'm going to get started. We had a date with the Atlanta Falcons, man. Let me first say this. The Saints looked at real sloppy. It was a very sloppy win. I didn't like that from the New Orleans Saints. I'll be the first Saints fan to admit that. Of course, a win is a win. I'm happy we got the dub, but this can't happen again. You're going against a lot of good teams down the stretch. You don't want to play from behind every single week. You don't want to have to let Jameis keep getting hit. The Falcons are not even known for defensive line, and Jameis got sacked 4 times. That just cannot happen, especially with the Buccaneers defense being known for their pass rush and not their pass coverage. But I do see signs of light inside the New Orleans Saints offense, especially with Jarvis Landry. You know, his first game in a Saints uniform, most definitely over 100 yards. Michael Thomas started picking it up, 2 touchdowns, almost 60 yards. I've seen improvement throughout the game, something you're glad to see. But further down the line, we can't play from behind. We just can't. We're going against teams with, Hall of Fame worthy quarterbacks. And if you're playing from behind, you ain't going to get a chance to get back in the lead. Being the Falcons, we shouldn't have to take all the way to the 4th quarter to turn nothing into something. You should have been ready to play quarter 1 through quarter 4. But I say the concerns I would have is Cesar Louise. That offensive line looked like they had no communication. Teron Armstead was a huge factor in making sure this line was organized. So I think the missing of his leadership was shown on display. Week 1 versus the Atlanta Falcons, the fact that they didn't know who to pick up on the blitzes, the fact that key players was missing key blocks, especially that Ryan Ramczyk was always balling out. We ran the ball through his side a very lot, but Cesar Louise was showing a lot of regression after having such a good season preseason. He's going to have to pick it up if we're going to beat Tampa Bay. I'll say that right now. So what's your status? What's your injury report on Buccaneers, Mark?
I haven't looked at the injury report, to be honest, yet.
But Chris Godwin, after coming off an ACL
that's
tear
one
after
that concerns me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If I were us, I would set him out just to be on the safe side because I don't need him out again. He's one of our top guys.
Mm-hmm. And sorry for that, man. Y'all took out Jameis. We had to keep it even. You no hard feelings, right?
Oh no, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah,
Eye
yeah.
for an
A
eye,
bunch
as
of
they
Buccaneers
say.
fans. Eye for eye. Buccaneers fans was like they saying, "Oh, that's dirty. Y'all took out our guy on purpose, man. Y'all took out our quarterback. You lucky it was a wide receiver." Now, to our concerns, the Saints ain't safe from the injury bug either. Who that big Irv? Who that? From our big concerns, from what I saw, man. Listen, man, Alvin Kamara with a rib injury. This is a concern, even though the Saints said not to worry about it. Because when we saw Alvin Kamara play with the Atlanta Falcons Sunday, he did not look like himself. You could tell he was riding in pain when he was running his routes. Now, the issue is, would you allow him to play this game because of how important it is for divisional rankings, as you know, Mark?
Indeed.
So the question is, like in my video earlier, do you want to sit him out? We signed Latavius Murray, so there could be a high possibility you could sit 8K out for this game. Like Chris Godwin is getting sit out for the game. That's a weapon for a weapon. That's sitting out. That's very important to each team. However, when Alvin Kamara goes out, what does that do for the pass game? Alvin Kamara changed the whole playbook style of New Orleans, as y'all Saints fans know. Him running his wheel routes, his Texas routes, him going into the flats and just literally just making plays out of nothing. That's going to be missed if he gets injured again in Tampa Bay. This is the same reason why Drew Brees had to shorten his career a little bit early. If he didn't have those rib injuries, I feel Drew Brees would have probably played another year. So it's no joke that those ribs need to be, looked at very seriously for New Orleans. Now, I question to y'all Saints fans in the chat: will you let Kamara play, or would you let him sit back for this game? That's a question for y'all. I want y'all to answer in the comment section. Now, Mark, Leonard Fournette he's on an injury list, as I heard. How you feel about that? He did limp off the field towards the end of that Dallas game.
Oh no, that's not what we need.
Mm-hmm.
He was running through that Cowboys defense. We need if he was the best source of offense we had throughout most of that game until Brady turned it on in the end.
Yeah. Mikey said let AK a game off just to be sure, Mikey, just to be sure. Thoughts on Latavius Murray? This changes the game. This changes playbook. We can run the sets that we like to normally run because we don't have AK. A lot of the New Orleans Saints sets come from receiving running backs, as we heard of. The Saints are known for having people like Reggie Bush in the backfield. Darren Sproles, who really changed the passing game at the running back position for the Saints. Without Alvin Kamara, the Saints won't be able to run those type of plays. We're going to turn it into using more screens if we sit Kamara out. That's the issue. We're going to have to run more screens. We're going to have to put it more inside the flats. We just can't use our running backs in the pass game. We just can't go out there and ask Mark Ingram to do wheel routes, Texas routes. We want you to do a flat and turn nothing into something. No, we're going to have to go into the single back sets and pass out of that and run through the play action, because we can't just line up at gun and put Mark Ingram back there and think we're finna use him as a receiving threat, as the normal sets say. And for the Buccaneers, y'all defense put up a dominant performance. How you feel about that secondary heading in?
That secondary gives me hope that we could actually beat you guys in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Because ever since Brady came to town, we are 0-4 against you guys.
0-4 against us. That is true. With the playoff win, we blame that more towards the offense. Drew Brees, we love you. You're always welcome back, but that game was on you. But hey, he played with heart. To me, he had no business out there with like 14 broken ribs. But hey, man, he wanted to end his career in the New Orleans Saints uniform. Let the man do his thing, Now, the quarterback battle that should be talked about more: Jameis Winston versus Tom Brady. If Jameis gets a win, how does that help his career, Mark?
Oh, that would put him. That would guarantee him a starting role for years to come.
Mm. How you feel about his placement? You think there's talks if he beat Tampa Bay this year, like just at least once? You think he has an argument for being a top 10 quarterback?
Without a doubt.
Mm. We will not touch a loss. Hopefully, that's what we're praying on, Mikey. But currently, right now, we talking about the man of the hour, Jameis Mother effing Winston. So, I know you probably peaked at the Saints game, Mark. And I know you ain't slick. You look at your rivals. Do you see improvement in Jameis' game compared to his old style of play?
Oh yes, most definitely. Because when he was with us for his first few years, he was up and down. In the words of the one famous urinating tweet that I watch from time to time, he was better known as the turnover bakery.
Yeah. He kept turning the ball over. I think the 30 for 30 season. But if we look at Jameis' career, the interceptions was the ones that was the thing holding him back.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm. Now let's talk about the division. How you feel about the division so far? But we lock in, Saints fans. Hopefully we could get another division talk Saturday with your boy Wolf and Black Panther. But how you feel about the division as a whole? You see the Falcons and the Panthers coming out of nowhere and surprising us all.
Falcons, no. Panthers, possibly if Baker Mayfield can make Matt Rule look like a good coach, because honestly, Matt Rule looked like the right call early on, but with the way he's lost his touch on offense by starting 3 quarterbacks in one game last year,
yeah,
he put in. So yeah, I think he's fallen out of touch with the system.
Yeah,
if he can make. Yeah.
But considering after just week 1, this has been week 1 of football, and the Saints and the Buccaneers both have their first wins of the season. Somebody going to have to lose compared to the rest of the NFC. How do you see both these teams faring? The Eagles are looking like a possible target, especially with the team they got built around Jalen Hurts, man. You have the Rams, they just lost, and they could pick it up no matter what time in the season. Aaron Rodgers is struggling. Where do you see the Saints and the Buccaneers at further down the line within the playoff brackets?
Without a doubt, they can both easily make the playoffs in a not as strong NFC compared to the AFC.
Yeah.
If they were in the AFC, it would be a tough ask.
It'd be a good thing, but one of us has to take the division. That's why these NFC, most people wasn't really looking at Atlanta, or more not people looking at this Buccaneers game, but division placement really matters in the NFL. It really matters.
Yeah.
Now, there have been reports of Yuki, I forgot. No, your 49ers we currently don't know what's going on with the 49ers as a whole, because Trey Lance was like, he had a pretty good performance, but there's still signs of him being a rookie as a whole. He has a lot of stuff he needs to work on. Hopefully the practice field, the coaches could get him ready to go, and he won't make the same mistake twice. He started off the game really good, but his inexperience really started to show further down the line.
And not to mention the fact that the rains came in buckets. When I saw that on the small screen, I was like, "Holy downpour!"
But the thing about the Yuki's division is up for grabs. The Seahawks, they won the game, but I don't predict Seahawks being that good for that long. So it's either going to be the 49ers or the Rams.
And the Cardinals are not. The Cardinals already have key issues that was shown week 1.
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins being suspended did not help matters. It did not help matters at all. We need to get rid of the badness. Exactly. We got to pick it up, Mikey. We shouldn't be playing slow like that. And Pete Carmichael, first game as offensive coordinator, he really made me mad. Quarter 1, 2, 3. Especially with the play calling decisions. He didn't look like he didn't know what he wanted to run in that first to third quarter. It took him a lot. It took him a while to set in, to choose what plays he really feel. This is what I meant to Saints fans. Saints fans obviously believe Dennis Allen saying we want to be a run heavy team, play action, drain the clock and win the game through defense. This is not how the Saints are built to win. And you should know this. We've been in the same division for years. The Saints has always relied a lot on the pass game. We always wanted to throw the ball more than 30 times a game. We wanted to score badly. That's how Drew Brees' career turned out. So the way it is, we are a very heavy pass team. It gets to a point where we was yelling at run the ball more, but that's not who the Saints is. And I think that's what Pete Carmichael finally understood when he made that comeback win. Jameis can make the plays. It's just the protection and the coaching that's going to get him to make the same plays Drew Brees did. Now, I'm not saying Jameis going to turn into Drew Brees. That's a huge path to follow, as you know, Mark.
Without a doubt. But you could get Jameis to win games like that. I would rely on his arm than more rely on our run game because that's just who the New Orleans Saints is overall. We want to make the playoffs. We need to win. Exactly, and it starts with winning these division games. These first 4 games of the season are important because they're all NFC. We faced the Atlanta Falcons, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Carolina Panthers, Minnesota Vikings. The first 4 games are NFC. When you play in the AFC, then if you lose, then imagine if you have the same record because you won your NFC games, then you have high playoff placement, But to the Saints case, they need to win these 4 games or at least try to win 3 out the 4. Now, how your schedule looking, Mark? How are y'all facing the same thing as us? Y'all facing 4 NFC games off rip? Correct, Mike. I know we faced the Cowboys week 1, and then we got the Saints week 2, and that's I usually don't pay attention, look into the future. I want to focus on this game this week.
And both Tampa Bay defense going against the New Orleans Saints. The pass coverage, the secondary will have to step up. If I had to predict out the other seasons, Michael Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders, all that when we still had Tre'Quan Smith, this is probably the best wide receiving core we had since I'll say the Mark Colston, the Robert Meacham, and the Lance Moore sets. I'll say that. How y'all feel about that, Saints fans? This is probably the best 3 wide receiver set we had in a while. And I think I'm standing by that. I think that is true. This has probably been the best wide receiver set we have so far. Y'all are not in the same boat of us. Y'all actually have an AFC matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs. So yeah, after you face us, you go to Green Bay,
facing Pat Mahomes,
and then you go to Green Bay. I'm not really scared of Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers turned out exactly how it should have been. Him saying he don't have the weapons, guys. Stop making excuses. Y'all didn't want to give Breeze the excuses. Don't give Rodgers the excuses, man. And that's one of the problems I had, especially with Tim. Tim, we cool, bro, but come on, bro. You can't keep giving Rodgers excuses, man. I think even Mark had to accept that.
Oh, no doubt.
Right, I'll say it again. Like Mike, we gonna go off a little bit of Saints talk, but If you're this bad man, do what Drew Brees had to do for years. Work with nothing. Let's see you put up those same numbers without the weapons. Without the Davante Adams, you know? And the whole Davante Adams situation is completely his fault, Mark. You know this.
Oh, yeah.
You know you about to retire sooner or later. Why didn't you just keep Davante Adams? I bet you miss him now.
Can't doubt that.
And then Packer fans was being ignorant to the situation, talk about Davante gonna miss Rodgers. Okay, he up there in Oakland and he just had a monster game. You know, they just lost because of coaching and the quarterback, but he just had a monster game up there. I don't think Davante Adams need Rodgers. I think Rodgers really needed Davante. I don't know why Rodgers decided to come back. Did he think Davante Adams was gonna come back and take the back? Exactly. You really think Davante Adams was going to take cheap money?
Especially after the Jaguars decided to break the market with second stringer Christian Kirk.
Everything he has done. Besides Michael Thomas going out for almost 3 mother freaking years, Davante Adams was the number 1 best receiver in football. 3 years, consistent with Rodgers. When Michael Thomas re-signed with the New Orleans Saints, Drew Brees took a pay cut to re-sign Thomas to that extension. People say Aaron Rodgers was elite, and now look at him with no receivers, and it's completely his fault. It's completely his fault. People like to blame the Packers. They like to go back doing the Jordan Love situation. Listen. They drafted the quarterback because they didn't know Rodgers was going to stay. You seen all the stuff he did in the offseason? All the stuff talk about something. I'm about to leave. Put my contract in so I can leave just for you to re-sign.
I think at the end of the day, it was all about the money for him.
Yeah, Rodgers messed up big time. I honestly think it could be. I said this. I said the Vikings might come up and win that division. I said this. They way more built than the Packers.
You can't count out Detroit either.
Detroit, they still missing a few, but they probably going when they get another quarterback, then they're gonna be a threat. But the Vikings, they could take that division, bro. Rodgers ain't like that no more. He ain't like that. He's like that, but he's gonna need the weapons he needs, and for him to do that, he got to get out his old ego. Tim like to refer to all these MVPs. I said, did those MVPs make you a better player than what most other great players got? He ain't better than Tom Brady. He ain't better than Peyton Manning. He most definitely. I'm about to argue he ain't better than Mahomes.
And Mahomes has got more time left in his career than Rodgers.
Exactly. Drew Brees. I know what Drew Brees was capable of. Rodgers signed thinking he was still the best, and he signed a huge extension. That's where I fault the Packers on. You really let this dude resign. You could have just rebuilt around Jordan Love and moved on with your day. Rebuild, refurnish. How old is Rodgers? Mark? I
think he's close to 40. Don't know the exact number.
He's 38. By Wikipedia terms, I usually move that up by 1, so he's around his 40s. He's almost in his 40s. So he got like a good 2 years in him? Yeah, he around 39. Tim don't like going
go and do like Tom Brady either.
He ain't gonna do it like Tom. Tom Brady was actually smart. Tom Brady take pay cuts. That's one thing I like about Tom. He take a pay cut to win. And Yuki, to that statement, Tim will never do that with me. Tim will never argue Brees versus Rodgers with me because I hit him with so many facts. He just said what all this does. That Rodgers is still better than Brees, like in some ignorant terms. Like you could record this and send this to Tim. Yeah, you do that. I bust out all these numbers. He was way more clutch than him. Then he like to say Rodgers sat out a year. I say that make no sense because Matt Ryan got more passing yards than Aaron Rodgers.
And Matt Ryan just tied the Texans, for crying out loud.
Look, for real. You can't tell me his career has been that great. Yes, he won a Super Bowl, but do he really have the accolades? He ain't winning no another Super Bowl. He ain't.
Not with that receiving core. Rodgers ain't winning the Super Bowl.
With that leadership, he ain't doing a thing. He ain't doing a thing. Brees' issue was it was just too late. We Saints fans accept that fact. It was too late. After the Miriam Matthews miracle and the Rams, it was too late after that. We should have built this man the team when it was 2012, 2011, and after. We should have never went 7-9 those seasons if Sean Payton would have just got Dennis Allen early. Who was our defensive coordinator? I forgot his name, but that boy was trash. That man did not know what he was doing. Our drafts that year was awful. He said Aaron Rodgers should have took Jeopardy. It said it's not Rodgers who frustrated. The whole sideline was frustrated. Yeah, they're frustrated. Listen, bro. You have a Hall of Fame quarterback. Like it or not, Rodgers is a Hall of Fame quarterback. Like it or not, Mark.
Without a doubt on that one.
Without a doubt on that one. But it takes a team to win football games. Why you think I'm so hard on Rodgers when I'm so easy on Brees? When you look at the playoff losses between Rodgers and Brees, at least I could go out there and say Brees looked like Brees when he lost to the 49ers. When he lost to the Vikings, when he lost, I can say he went out there and Drew Brees ball. Drew Brees had almost, when he went against Detroit, that man had 500 yards and like 6 TDs in the wild card game. You telling me, Aaron Rodgers, you can't outdo Jimmy G twice? You can't outdo Eli Manning?
Even the corpse of Big Ben Roethlisberger had 500 yards against the Browns in his one of his final playoff games.
Like, that's one thing I never understood. The fact that you lost to Jimmy G twice. You lost to Eli Manning. Who else he lost to? Who else? He lost to Tom Brady. First off, we lost that game. That was more because of the old man, Drew Brees. Tom Brady actually hated facing the New Orleans Saints. If Brees was healthy, that game would have probably turned out different. Also, I hate Jared Cook. You should know that, Mark. He got paid at what cost? I'm not sure, Mikey. I'm not sure. I'm not very sure. What Brees actually did, believe it or not, guys, when Brees retired, they pushed his money back way further up. That's one of the reasons why I think we're so high in dead cap money. Hold up, let me pull it up for y'all. NFL cap space Saints. I'll pull it up for y'all. Give me a sec. Is we still paying Brees? Give me a sec. Yeah, we still paying. We still paying Brees. Look at this. We're still paying. We're still paying him. Look at that. We still paying Brees. We got to pay CJ Gardner-Johnson $100,000. We got to pay Malcolm Jenkins $3 million, Jameis $3 million. We owe Brees $11 million, and we owe Teron Armstead $12 million. Ain't that beautiful?
Owing guys money you don't even have on the team anymore.
Exactly. Saints just keep pushing money back. That pushing back money is gonna catch up to us. But hey, hopefully we win a Super Bowl. I deal with like 80. I deal with the cap space after that. If we win another Super Bowl, I'm okay with it. We win a Super Bowl, bro. At what cost? We won a Super Bowl at least. All in or nothing, as they say, right, Saints fans? Packer fans currently are saying it's all one game. They have such high hopes in Rodgers, so they just talk about one game. That's just how Packer fans are. They're very ignorant. They don't like the fact that you questioned Aaron Rodgers gangsters at a time when Stephen A made his top 5 list. He put Aaron Rodgers at freaking 5. He put Rodgers at 4 all time. He put Rodgers 4 all time. Then I asked people who actually watch Brett Favre. They got people saying Brett Favre was better than Aaron Rodgers, man. Thoughts on the upsets was last week. Yuki, name the upsets. I didn't look at all the games. Oh yeah, the Denver Broncos versus the Seattle Seahawks. How did Russell Wilson lose that game?
Well, that wasn't Wilson's fault. That was Nathaniel Hack's fault for letting time tick, 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 tick off the clock and you saving the timeouts.
What Brett Favre did this time?
And then kicking the 64-yard field goal when McManus hadn't made but one field goal from 60-plus yards in his career.
He'd be out in 2 months. Rodgers showed his true colors. We're calling facts. He showed his true colors. If he failed this season, then I'm getting Tim. Tim gonna have to be up in here. Tim gonna have to talk to me on this one. You know what? Let me text Tim right now and put that in the Discord. Let me put that in the Discord. I'm putting that in right now. I'm texting Tim. He an Aaron Rodgers lover. I'm texting Tim right now. Hold up, give me a second. Okay, we good. We good. I posted that. We good. I'm back. Yeah, Devontae was fire though. Him and Derek Carr could really become something, bro. That one is gonna be good. But hey, bro, do you reap what you sow? Take a pay cut. That's all they ask. Do what Brady did. Do what Breeze did. Pay your guys.
Yet Aaron Rodgers didn't feel like that was what he wanted to do. He would rather shoot State Farm commercials than take a pay cut.
Right, like this man ain't making buku money through freaking commercial deals. The Steelers beat the Bengals in OT. That's not even freaking. He said Rodgers too stupid. Ain't that funny? He said the Steelers beat the Bengals in OT. Not surprised. That's a divisional game. People should really stop judging those games.
Divisional games aren't upsets because you know your opponent very well, and anything
You know
can
your
happen in
opponent very
divisional
well.
games.
If anything happened in divisional games, I really completely cut those out the brackets. I won't be surprised if the Falcons beat the Buccaneers this year. It's a divisional game. The Saquon Barkley ran all. Now that's a surprising. Derrick Henry didn't have more rushing yards than Saquon. What type of game was that?
Well, the Titans. Their issue is that they decided to screw around instead of finishing off the Giants when they had the opportunity, and they had opportunities to do so.
For sure. How embarrassing can that be for that? Rodgers deserves all the hate. Oh, people call me an Aaron Rodgers hater, Mikey. It's just normal for me at this point, Mikey. I'm an Aaron Rodgers hater. People think I just hate on Rodgers for the fun of it. No, I don't hate on Rodgers for the fun of it. I keep it real. Yeah, his career is kind of overrated. Am I wrong?
Breeze have the same number of Super Bowl rings.
Breeze accomplished way more with freaking less with a harder division. I know the locker room was toxic. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers bashed his receivers in camp.
That's also true as well.
He bashed his receivers in camp. Oh, man, Rodgers ain't no leader. Rodgers ain't no leader. Oh, my God.
Wasn't he bashing his receivers on the Pat McAfee show on Tuesday?
He was. I don't know what this man is on. Nah, they ain't started Jordan Love of Rodgers. They ain't that crazy. What's up, Madison? Thanks, bro. But thanks, Madison. I love it. I love it, bro. Dude, that make no sense. You go on live television. You tell the media you bashing your receivers. Rodgers, what is you doing?
That's why you lost Devontae. Stuff like that.
And then when Devontae leave you, he got a lot to say about you. Ain't that ironic?
Well, at least Devontae didn't do what Tyreek Hill did.
Yeah, at least he didn't do that. He knew Aaron Rodgers was good, but he knew Aaron Rodgers was a giant. He knew that for sure. He knew that. It made no sense. I never got it. This man go on, you bash your receivers, Devontae Adams leave you, and now he got a bunch to say about you. Am I the only one tripping?
I don't even think you're tripping.
Am I the only one tripping? Yuki, am I crazy or something? Am I stupid or do I kind of feel like I was freaking right? Tell the truth, Yuki. I feel like I was right, bro. I need a medal. I need an award. I can see why they called it Last Dance because Devontae absolutely was Scottie Pippen in that situation. Right. It's just different. Michael Jordan was gonna win you a ring or two with that type of ego he had. Rogers, his ego's so big he don't know when to stop. I think that's his problem.
At least Rodgers doesn't break the law like Antonio Brown has done on from time to time.
Antonio Brown, that Bengals hit back in his younger career, I think that really caused some brain damage. Hopefully, I'm wrong about that, but Rodgers' tank ran out. It's not that his tank ran out. It's just who do he got? I'd be the first one to admit he don't got no weapons.
But watch I can't feel bad for someone week 5 or something.
Right. And I can't really feel bad for him either. That's the thing. I can't feel bad. Who could feel bad for you for what your decision making costs the team? This ain't nobody fault but your own. You know damn well Devontae Adams was looking for a contract. You could have easily ran up in there. He'd be like, nah, man, you could shave it. You know, I'm not being in the league for that long. I got leftover money, bro. You know, pay my dude Devontae so he could come back and let's run this back. What's up, Mask Up Podcast? How you been, bro? Yeah, I'm back in the game, bro. I'm actually finna open the lines, man. Y'all could come up in here and talk about this stuff because this is crazy. I'm actually finna open up the lines for like the last 20 minutes before we get up out of here, man. You could come talk with us, bro. We rivals, but we all football fans in the end. We think the exact freaking same. But ain't that stupid though? Ain't that stupid?
I'm gonna say it how I see it. That's always how I am. I'm gonna say it how I see it.
I'm gonna say it how I see it. Yeah, I feel like Aaron Rodgers had an overrated career. Yeah, he got himself a Super Bowl. Broncos are cursed at the goal line. I don't know why they kept running gun tight at the goal line on Thursday. If you look at it, it was like you only have 1 yard. What the heck you doing in gun tight and close? I don't know what the offensive coordinator was thinking. In that situation, you go straight into the goal line. You either run a play action or you run it up the field with the fullback or running back. Instead, you got multiple defensive linemen ready to stop any inside running. You in freaking gun. You don't even have enough. The tight end's not even close enough to pick up a block. I don't know what Broncos was doing during that game. What about you, Mark? I know you probably saw the game.
I saw that Nathaniel Hackett just, oh my goodness. Why would you make some of those calls, Hackett? Are you trying to get fired in year 1?
This is his first year, so he do have a pass. How the F do you fumble twice at the goal line? Easy. Too many people on you. You got one person bringing you down. You probably got like 2 other people trying to hit the football out your hands. That's what happens when you run goal line. That's what happens when you run that type of set inside the goal line. Multiple. If you have more than 3 people on you, that means they at least 2 of them aiming for the football. Even 2 people probably aiming for the football. Rodgers should have traded himself to the Raiders. Fun fact: Jordy Nelson played for the Raiders. Right? He did. Jared Cook played for the Raiders, and he was with the Green Bay Packers. It's just a constant cycle. I say the Saints didn't do good with Jimmy Graham, but we got a good center out of it. Broncos. Who y'all? By the way, Buccaneers. Who y'all backup quarterback plan is?
Honestly, to me, I feel like we could trust in Kyle Trask, but that's just me.
That's just you. You trusting in Kyle Trask? What's up, hoodie? How your day going, bro?
Well, we haven't seen enough from Kyle Trask to know whether he.
I was high on him coming out of college, but then when he got to the NFL, I was like, nah, bro. I think we might be smoking a little bit on that one. I was high, bro. I was doing the Sean Payton dance. The same guy who picked Eon Book, bro. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. We have to accept it the way it is. Have to accept it the way it is. Ooh, man, this man said cow trash. That's a good one. That's a good one, Mark. You might as well holler at freaking Jacoby Brissett or something.
But I know one person we wouldn't trade for, and that's Deshaun Watson, because we got morals. At least I hope we got morals.
Dude, the fact is he could have been in Atlanta, bro. I'm kind of glad that's tight. I'm glad the Browns offered that dude that much money, man. Thank God. I wasn't really ready to face Atlanta two
He could have
times a
been
year
with
with
you
Deshaun.
guys.
No, he would have chose Atlanta over us. He would have chose Atlanta over us for a fact. He would have. He would have. Because Atlanta they was going crazy. And I'm talking about they already making jerseys. They was already doing their due diligences. I bet they was doing the Dougie while listening to bound music. He said Watson is scary, just not in a good way.
They had him.
Wait, Mikey. You didn't have to do him like this. You didn't have to do him like that, Mikey. Watson is scary, just not in a good way. Oh my God. Oh, that's wrong. Mark, that's wrong, bro. Mark, you should know that's wrong, bro.
Why? Just why?
What's up, J Dog? What's up?
Why would you say that?
He down bad. He real down bad, man. Watson need to be on FBI watch list. He said, "I'm just feeling that kind of disrespect." What's up, J Dog, man? Oh Lord, oh man, y'all cracking me up tonight, man. It's a Wednesday too, bro. Oh Lord, y'all coming out with the heat, man. I'm coming out with the heat, man. We running the street for 5 more minutes, man. We're just taking comments at this point. I ain't got no remorse. We know you don't, especially the Washington fans. Washington fans, it's all smoke. You should know that, Mark.
I've seen that you have no more remorse to Washington fans, Yuki. You're just trashing on them.
Oh yeah, he actually can't wait to play them. I kind of feel sorry for Washington fans if they lose to the 49ers. Yuki gonna probably go on a rant for at least 3 days. I'm scared to look at the Discord really, when that happens. Do not go to Washington massage therapy. Washington massage therapy? What? Oh, y'all he rocking with the jokes tonight, aren't y'all? He said, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna be disrespectful."
Oh, what happens when Washington somehow wins? Then what are you gonna do, huh, Yuki?
Yuki probably gonna retreat. You know, he gonna disappear for a good month. He gonna disappear for a good month. We know this. It's Yuki, bro. At that point, he gonna be. First off, what he gonna do is he gonna go in the chat, curse out the 49ers. I say for a good 2 hours, and then Washington fans gonna start doing the most. He said, "Almost bust time for Watson." Dang, y'all acting like FBI going. He said, "Yeah, I'm probably gonna disappear like a deadbeat." Yuki like, "I'm finna go get the milk." Oh man, I can always private chat Yuki. They was talking greasy. They better be glad. Yeah, Jairus better be glad I wasn't, Yuki back then, because when I first met Jairus, I was kind of like Yuki. We was always arguing. You probably remember that, Mark.
Uh-huh.
And when we were doing it, he said we finna beat the Saints type ish. When we went out there and beat Washington, man, I didn't talk no trash. I kept it humble, Do Watson even have a girlfriend? I heard he married. Any more questions? I'll take 3. I'll take 5 more. I'll take 5 more jokes or 5 more questions. It's kind of funny, ain't it, Mark?
Uh-huh.
Disappear, man. Yeah, his wife fine like wine. Ooh, ain't that right? Yo, they kind of did the Los Angeles Chargers dirty, man. They logo disappeared for tomorrow.
They're on
Have you looked?
Amazon Prime. They put
It's
Thursday
Prime to
Night Football
move.
on Amazon Prime.
Oh wow, that's doing. I got it on CBS tomorrow. What's your thoughts on TNF being on Prime? Amazon must be making a lot of money. That's all I can think about it.
They're trying to slowly move into the streaming service / less cable era is what I think about that.
Cable
Because
is
people are
dying.
cutting the cord.
Cable is dying. Cable is dead. R.I.P. It's gonna go just like the VHS. What's up, real sports fans? What's up? He said that hood
I'll
raider
tell you what's
its
alive
way.
and thriving.
What's up?
The old-fashioned antenna is thriving. 25% of American households use antennas.
What? What type of streaming services do you get with antennas?
You get the local channels, but I saw this on a newsy report one time where it was talking about where 25% of households use the old-fashioned antennas.
Oh wow!
I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
Jesus, you that old school. You do anything for free Wi-Fi. Oh, appreciate it, real sports fans. I hope you're having a wonderful day, man. How college? Antennas. This ain't 2005. Shoo. Weren't people listening to Drake doing the Billy Bounce, doing the weave and the Nene at the same time in those days? There wasn't no Instagram. It was some type of. I forgot. I was born in 03, man. I was a baby during those eras.
Well, the good thing about 2005 is that Twitter wasn't around and you didn't have to see a bunch of toxic people on Twitter.
Dude, Twitter is a minefield. I know I'm going to have to open me a Twitter to my fans. Where's the chat? What's up? Who that? What's up, JP? What's up? We just finished talking about Saints versus Buccaneers this week, guys. I've been going on. I say I'll do another 20 minutes. We first went through injury. If y'all click back later, we went through injury report. We went through how should each team play each other. We went through a bunch of stuff already. Who that Jay lives? We just talk about the rest of the NFL currently. Man, that's Hoodie Jew, man. I love Hoodie Jew, man. Shout out to that man. He the GOAT. Right? It's kind of funny, man. Nothing but respect, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Nothing's better than Saints love, man. I got chat open. What's up, JP?
What's up?
What's up? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream, man. What's up?
Hey, man. Look, I just want to let you know I be watching your content,
Thanks,
bro.
I appreciate it.
Got you subscribed and everything, man.
Thanks, I appreciate it. You can still hop in here, real sports fan, man. We can still talk about some stuff. This is a Buccaneers fan. This was a rivalry talk, man.
Oh man, I missed it. I was up there. I just got off a Hoodie Jube chat. I didn't know you were streaming. I would have checked you out.
Yuki has a question. Yuki said, best wide receiver group ranked in the NFC South. Number one, I still got to give it to Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin and Mike Evans.
They too broken.
They too broken.
They too broken right now.
They are broken, but if I had to rank fully healthy, they played more with each other than Michael Thomas, Jarvis Landry, and Chris Olave.
Hey, but hey, no. Well, look, I gotta say it like this, bro. I don't think so. I would rather our group than their group, and I'm not being biased, bro.
Yeah,
Jarvis Landry and Michael Thomas are talented individuals.
They most definitely
Those three are talented individuals.
I think we got the most talented
wide
receiver core in the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as how that progressed, progressed and it's actually put with the stats. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but honestly, bro. Hey, bold prediction. How many touchdowns Mike Thomas have this year?
2 touchdowns already. This year, easy. This
regular season.
Regular season, he getting 11. He getting 11. Point blank period. 11 TDs.
Yeah, and you know what? That's that I say now. Remember the question was bold. It was bold.
Ooh. The addition of Julio makes it really close after watching his usage last week. It's about how you use Julio now, real sports fan. Julio is no longer the game changer like he used to be, so he has to be used more inside, gaining yards the short way. I wouldn't put him outside.
Intermediate routes. But you know what? If Tom could put that ball in his vicinity, he a
Yeah,
threat. Just like our Marcus Colstons, just like our Mike Thomases. You know what I mean? He
exactly.
a threat. If you could
hmm
put that ball in his vicinity, it could be a problem.
I think we give the edge to the
I
Saints, but
got a
I'm
question
biased.
for
Yeah.
Saints fans.
What's up, Buccaneers fan?
If Calvin Ridley wasn't suspended due to gambling, you think you guys still win on Sunday?
No. Calvin really, when he lost Julio, he dropped tremendously.
Yeah, I do, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's one ball, and when y'all line up man for man, we got an answer for you.
The thing about NFL teams nowadays, especially on defense, they double team your number one receiver like he the enemy of the world or something. If you that good, they put three people on you: a linebacker, a safety, and a corner.
Shit, they better put three people on Mike T because he coming.
That's why we live in an era now where people got 3-man receivers with big names on it, man. That's exactly why. You want to put three people on Thomas? All right, bet Jarvis Landry right next to us.
Bro, they're gonna have it's gonna be a rough year for them. Once we start rolling, bro, which honestly, we got no reason not to, because every single last of our from the number 1 to the number 3.
Yeah.
The first thing you say about their game is that they excellent route runners.
Yeah.
Hey, I just heard a stat that Chris Olave led the league in as far as like yards in between.
Yeah.
As far as running their routes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait, Hoodie, what's your thought? See, I don't like the fact that Kamara has a rib injury, because if he goes out, we don't have another receiving back. Now, at this point, if we don't have another receiving back, that changes the way the offense plays. That means we're going to have to move more down inside the single back. We're going to have to run the game through play action. We can't stay in gun for that long.
But before we panic, remember how the Saints roll. Before they panic, they gonna do what they do with Kamara with Mark Ingram. They are.
But can you really but Mark Ingram won't be the same effectiveness as Alvin Kamara when it comes to the receiving.
When we asked him to do it last year, he did it, bro.
He did it, but that also changed the way the Saints played their offense. See, when Ingram was in, we ran a lot more screens, put Ingram's in a flat more. We didn't really run him outside between like 5 yards like we would do Kamara. That changes the offense, we like it or not.
Yeah, but we don't saw Mark run up the middle and turn left, turn right.
Yeah, running up the middle ain't the problem. It's just as a receiving back.
No, as far as running routes, like we don't saw him come from the backfield, run out and do a route to the left, out route or in route.
Yeah, and the Saints rely heavy on Kamara when it comes to those type of plays, especially for defensive sets.
Yeah, as far as right now, what we got on the roster, if anybody was going to take that Kamara role, it's going to be Mark.
Yeah. I won't be surprised if they put a wide receiver at running back.
Nobody else doing it, bro.
I could see the Saints put a wide receiver at running back just to, to get the same type of effects, but I don't know how they're going to do it. Ingram and Murray both can run screens too. Remember, they both can. Exactly. And that's one thing we should be expecting to see if Kamara do go out.
Yep.
Yeah, if Kamara go out, I mean, dog, I'm telling you, bro, I'm so concerned about that Murray signing just because that means something wrong with Kamara to me.
That means Kamara, I mentioned that in the video. That means I asked Saints fans, do you really want to play him this game just for him to get hurt even more, or do you want to just sit him out? Chris Godwin ain't playing this week.
It depends. I don't know, but I tell you what, normally when I see the Saints make a signing like that, that means somebody hurt. That means somebody's here to fill a spot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm concerned about that, bro.
Me too. See, do you think CJ Gardner-Johnson is missed? He's more definitely missing a slot. When I saw that Saints defense,
hell yeah,
not having posted the deep.
Bring the juice. Look, Mark. Not Mark, but what's the linebacker name? The guy we got from the one that shined that got 13 tackles, Warner.
Yeah, Warner.
Bro, Warner made all those tackles, right? But just say his 13 tackles was actually 6 tackles for CD Deuce and just say 7 tackles for Quan Alexander. The difference between those tackles is that they bring the juice.
They bring the juice.
They juice everybody up around them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the difference, bro. Like it's not just the tackles and the production when you look on paper. It's that they get everybody else around them excited.
But I do say this. Looking at the Saints defense against the Falcons, we had Paulson Adebo didn't play. That probably was caused it. But we ran, instead of running a lot of nickel, we ran a lot of 4-3. 3 linebackers on the field at all times, which really caused a problem for us when it came to leaving Riley Roby on the island.
I was saying, bro. I like Roby, but I like Roby as my number 3.
My number 3, exactly. And then guess what? After Tampa Bay, we got a date with the Vikings, and that's gonna be annoying.
No, look. I hope that Adebo can make it back for that one, bro.
But yeah, he's gonna have to make it back for especially.
Ain't the somebody going says yesterday though.
Dude, they still have Alan Thielen and Justin Jefferson. That's still a problem.
What I'm saying is they got better because they fired.
Lattimore can handle Jefferson.
What was his face?
Lattimore can handle Jefferson, but Paulson Debo gonna have to have the Thielen.
Hey, I'd rather him try than Lattimore.
Right. Murray signed for Ingram, so Ingram did not practice this week. Okay, that's a problem for our running back room as a whole. Then rib injury and Mark Ingram is man.
Who does he think he is? Big Ben Roethlisberger?
Yeah. Who did you just mention? Ingram was not at practice, so that's a double whammy. That's going to be a problem.
All right. That makes sense.
That makes sense. Backup
plan. That makes sense.
But Kamara also has a rib injury too. This ain't looking good.
Hey! But he has a rib injury, but he's going to play, so it can't be that serious.
I don't think
playing through an injury is not really the funnest thing because you're restricted. Your body restricts you to do things that you really wish you could do.
And that's true. But all I'm saying is on like a football level, as far as being healthy, if he's playing and been practicing since day one, he's okay to go.
He's okay to go.
Yeah, he's.
But then you gotta imagine the fact he's a running back. He runs between the tackles. He get hit a lot.
Right.
He get hit a lot, and I really don't want those ribs to be aggravated because we seen what happened with Breeze when those ribs kept getting targeted. He broke them ribs, man. I don't want that same thing to happen to Kamara.
Well, look, let's say it like this: if they brought in Murray because Ingram's out, now I'm gonna pay attention, for the rest of this week. See how long Ingram gonna be out. I didn't know Ingram was out.
Me either. I thought it was Kamara because of those ribs they mentioned.
Right.
Breeze was old though, Josh.
Ingram.
Josh, listen. Age is age. Wait, Josh. Let me say this. Age is a factor though. But listen, if you have an injury, you have a high risk of increasing the injury damage. That's the thing. No matter what age you are, that's just how football is.
Right.
That's why they decide: do we play him or do we just let him rest for it? For a good week to see if he's ready to go next week at full strength.
Yeah.
So it's not the fact that I'm scared. Kamara could go out there and play for all he wants, but those ribs, if he gets targeted on those ribs, especially when you have an NFC game where NFC opponents really hit each other hard. That could really worsen it for Kamara throughout the year. And this is only game 2. We have a hard schedule.
Yeah, we do.
He said Breeze was literally 41 when he broke his ribs. He got hit a normal hit. I hope Kamara play. That's why I said leave it up to the Saints, man. Saints fans, man. Hopefully y'all prove me wrong as always. I hope Kamara play. What about Jameis' back injury? That's the product of offensive line. Do your job better. Do your job better. Period.
So Jameis got a back injury?
Back injury. Cesar Louise was really the cause of that freaking issue with Atlanta.
Hey, they need to sit him down.
They need to
sit Ruiz down because.
But sit him down for who? But you know what? It don't matter. It don't matter. Anybody can do what he doing.
Yeah. You're young. You could sit him down if you please to, but still, he need to pick it up. He literally let blitzers run right past him, blocking a single.
Bro, that's
guy.
what he always do. Somebody always just blowing past him. You know what I mean?
Then if y'all saw that move by Garrett, oh, that was nasty.
Y'all remember when Sean Payton said about Charles Brown? Enough. That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Bro, it's getting to that point. Like, look, I was rooting for Caesar because he looked strong in camp.
He looked real strong in camp.
Especially after I heard that he worked with Jari Evans all season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I was rooting for the young man, but bro, I can't see you letting people just blow by you.
You making Jameis an open target like that. That really, when Jameis went through the tent, it wasn't the fact that his body was just cramping up. That's the effectiveness of getting hit that much. He was hit like 7 times that entire game, total of 6 pressures and sacked 4 times. You can't let that happen.
That sounds horrible, bro.
That sounds horrible. And the fact that he went through the blue team was proven of the fact you can't let your quarterback get hit like that. You can't.
How long we expect this man to hold up? He already fighting off an injury.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm coming back from an injury, fighting that off.
Oh, that's the fact. We got Vita Vea, man. If he lines up against Lou, we're going to have to put double team help on him. That means the Buccaneers going to blitz a lot, and we're going to have to leave our running backs in the backfield in general.
Hey, Vita Vea is strong, but the good thing about him, he not, like, quick.
He not quick, but he will push you back. If you don't get in your set, he will push you back. He's a powerhouse. He ain't no finesse pass rusher. He ain't no speedy pass rusher. He just pure muscle. Pure muscle. Is Louise a backup OT for Trevor Penning? No. The backup tackle for Trevor Penning actually did pretty decent. He let out 1 sack? Yeah. At least we don't have to worry about the extension for the 20 draft. Shoo. See, Louise, get your butt out the door. That's easy. That's gonna be easy. I don't see him turning this up. Andrews P have a higher chance of getting paid more money than him.
I tell you what, bro. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to seeing what's that guy? Penny come back, bro. Because I think that was gonna set Alvin Kamara off.
Yeah.
I mean, having a guy that run block like that, like his run blocking is
no problem.
You can see that pops off the tape. You know, it pops off the tape. His pass blocking it needs a little work, but it's still serviceable, right?
Right.
Man, but his run blocking, man, I thought that
his run blocking was good. He always kept. Bro. He pushed people back to already like 10 yards. That man was blocking.
Yeah, like his run blocking was impressive, bro.
I looked through the film on that one, Yuki, about Cesar Louise. He's indecisive on what he want to do. He is by the time he decide, okay, grab him by the shoulder pad, he finna go right. It's too late. The man already by you, bro. He already by you
before he took a step. Like when he think he just stopped.
He stopped. And then you got Eric McCoy, who already know the next move. Eric McCoy was blocking great.
Yeah.
He was blocking great, but Cesar Louise, it was hard because he didn't know what he wanted to do. He was getting his hands on people wrongly. He let J.D. Gray hit him with a clean swim move.
Man, it was nasty.
It was nasty. I was like, dang, Gray.
He went clean through.
Clean through.
No resistance.
No resistance. No resistance. At that point, you might as well get a flag or penalty, hold him or something. But now you just let him hit him.
Right. That was man. That's what I hate about him and Pete. They both are guards. So show flashes of just getting beat.
Yeah.
I'm talking about horribly, like just off the ball. You know what I mean? But honestly, Pete's better. There's no question. Like I'd rather have Pete all day. Pete, I can live with Pete all day.
I can live with Pete. Pete gonna make his plays.
Right. Like Pete is like you see Pete flashing off the tape when you watch him off this last game.
Right.
Like Pete's he's when he's healthy, he's good.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, and I do wonder this: should Pete be playing left tackle and Hurst be playing guard?
No. Hurst. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Hurst, currently right now, I think he's guarding Jameis blind side. I'm not leaving that up to Pete.
Bro, every time Pete came in at left tackle, we forgot that Armstead was out.
Yeah, we did.
Honestly,
we did.
That's why they swing them over, but then they just want to leave him alone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They just want to leave him alone and let him get good at guard.
Yeah, at least good at run block. I don't even see Caesar in the run blocking case all too much.
Man, sometimes they ran
that ball. If you look at the run plays when you looked at that Taysom run play, that was all Ryan Ramczyk.
Yeah, but look, I trust Ruiz more in the run game because then he ain't got to think.
He don't got to think
because he not waiting on them to come to him.
Just attack. You have to attack.
Right, it's just attack. You know what I mean? Like he does a decent job once he puts his hands on you.
But he don't fit the Saints needs because I don't know why Saints fans believe they was gonna go run heavy. Y'all crazy. The Saints has always been pass heavy.
Bro, hey, don't forget when we won a Super Bowl, we had two of the best guards in the league.
Exactly.
Bro, look, I believe in that line play, bro. Like our guards are weak and I can work with
I could work with Pete. Pete has his moments.
I can't work with Ruiz, bro, and I'm trying to.
I lost hope in him. I told that in Hoodie Juke. I said, see, Louise, he's on a hot seat, man. The Saints could be thinking about replacing you, bro. What do you think about Russell Wilson first game as a Bronco?
After this year, they will.
They will, most definitely. There was a dude last year who got in when they moved Cesar Louise to center. That was horrible, but he was doing good at guard. I think his last name was Young.
Oh, yeah, the guy we drafted.
Yeah, he was doing pretty good.
Landon Young.
Yeah, he was doing really good at guard. Pete just get hurt too much.
That's his only play.
If he could stay on the field, it would have been way more simpler.
Yeah, him and I don't know, bro. I just need to see. I need to see better play. Like, boy, if you get Jameis times, bro,
you could give him time. That's why Pete Carmichael also made me mad with the play calls too, especially with the indecisiveness. He didn't know what the Saints wanted to do from the beginning. It took him until the fourth quarter to realize, okay, we ain't this run heavy team no more. Let's start passing it to short routes and let's work our way up the field. I don't know why he tried to turn this into the freaking Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram show. It wasn't going to work out like this.
Well, look. I guess every coordinator's dream, bro, is to come out there and establish the run game, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I ain't mad at him for trying. What I always did like about Pete Carmichael is that he does adjust. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that's one thing about this Saints organization. Mm-hmm. And now this has always been under Sean, and it's yet to be seen if we can do it. But after seeing what we saw, we definitely saw a different team in the second half. So we still adjusting. That's one thing about our team, bro. We adjust. After that second quarter, we coming in and we adjust.
He was running a lot of B's his whole game. I don't know what he was thinking. I think first down, he went for a deep shot. Second down, went for a run. Third down, went for a short route to gain the yardage back. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was very weird.
Yeah, but the crazy thing about these players, man, they probably got something else that they want to throw to, but it wasn't open. No, you know what I mean? It had to settle for that.
And the I form set to our receivers to the right, what it's obviously doing is a wide receiver coming in on an in route and a one taking a deep shot over there and with a running back in the flats. It's not that hard to cover if you really don't establish a run game early.
Yeah.
So they didn't establish that run game early with Kamara or Ingram. So what happened was they just kept playing back on it. So Yeah, that led to a lot of sacking right there.
Hey, we missing physicality on our line, bro. Bro,
Well, yeah.
I keep telling people, bro, if I had to rank our line, I might put us at 20. Like,
Well,
bro,
The
I'm
best
being
offensive lines have
honest with you,
physicality.
bro. Like, bro,
yeah, they do.
all right. Anywhere
Well,
from
and
15
penalty
to 20.
issues.
15 to 20. Okay. But bro, I am not impressed. I am not entertained.
For me either. I need to see some bullying.
Right. And that's what I appreciated about Pete. At least I knew I was gonna get some run blocking that was that would have
Everyone on the line besides Ram. No, wait, Josh. McCoy got some dog in him. First, listen, he's not probably going to be a dog in the run game, but in the pass game, you could trust him. And
in what game? Who we can trust?
McCoy. When it comes to the pass game, I trust McCoy to protect our quarterback.
Yeah, bro. You know why I trust McCoy? Because I barely call his name, and that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Oh yeah, McCoy is a dog. For him to be such a good thing. And for Saints fans, I value line heavily. I say you ain't winning no Super Bowl without no line. Blank, period.
Yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, on both sides of the ball,
a few plays
bro.
away from doing such last year, though.
But I feel like the defensive line gonna get it together.
Yeah, defensive line gonna get it together.
Now, who we ain't talking about and not even giving any blame to, like talking about, I ain't heard on another podcast, is Omni Mata. He didn't have a good showing either, bro.
Dude, I was looking for him in the game. I actually searched if he was injured or not. I was really like, where Omni Mata at?
Bro, hey, honestly, our run game come from him. Ever since we got that young man in that middle, that's when you start hearing about them 100-yard games, them in consecutive games. You know what I mean? Without
Marcus Davenport looked like he was slowing down.
Man, look, don't talk about slowing down. I saw Cam come off the ball one time. I said, damn, Cam.
Well, lucky for us, Cam is an amazing run stopper.
Right, Cam gonna turn it on. I know how Cam is.
Cam might not get them sacks, but shoot, he surely got Cordell Patterson in that backfield when it was clutch time.
Right.
What's up, Tedro? What's going on here, man? Talk about some Saints football, man.
That's a good point, bro.
Mm-hmm. Not every defensive end can stop the run like crazy. Joey Bosa can't do what Cam Jordan do when it comes to the run game. Who that? What's up, Nola? You cannot do that. It's gonna be hard, man. Man, what real sports fans that you've been on mute, bro?
I'm sorry, man. I'm dealing with fantasy football shit that happened last minute, and it's all messed up. I'm almost done. Give me like 5 more seconds. My bad, bro. Thanks for having me on, though. Give me a minute. I'll be back.
Fantasy football stuff that comes up at the last second.
Mark, you just mad because your dude scored 246.
I have not got into fantasy football just because I'm such a homer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel so guilty even looking at other teams like that.
How did I get beat when Josh Allen put up over 60 points?
No, listen. The reason why Mark is no, it's my league. The thing is, his Josh Allen put up his team put up 156 points, right? But the other team put on 242.
Hey, they both put up a lot of points.
They both put up a lot of points. So I say you don't get mad at that loss because 200 points and you put up 140. Usually 140 is game over.
Yeah.
Tedra, what's good, bro? And they talking in the chat. Any more questions in the chat, bro? We still here. Let's talk about something important. Tyrann Mathieu first game in a New Orleans Saints uniform. How y'all felt about that? People talk about something. They reminded him of Marcus Williams can't tackle for nothing. I don't blame him for what happened.
Let's not forget he made that key tackle on Patterson when we needed it.
Exactly.
I remember that. Hey, big time players made big time plays in big moments.
Right. To be honest with you, though, the reason why Cordell Patterson succeeded so much is because Mariota has legs. Mariota wanted to run the option a lot.
Look, I know they couldn't play downhill. That was the main problem. And I don't know what it is with the Saints, but they need to start following somebody else's game plan when it comes down to running quarterbacks. You need to go ahead and find somebody that's having success against these running quarterbacks and watch what they do.
Watch what they do.
You know what I'm saying? Implement what they do when it comes down to the running quarterbacks, because what we're putting together does not work.
The Saints run a 4. I think I know the defense they run. I think they run a 3-4, and they like to put in an extra linebacker, and they like to attack the middle of the middle point of.
Hey, but that's the thing. Ain't no attacking going on with them type of quarterbacks, bro.
Because when they do go fully in on the run on a running back, guess what? The quarterback pulls it, and he goes on the outside. That's how Jalen Hurts succeeds.
He finds his hole and he runs, and and that's the problem. But you know what? We got to stop playing scared, because guess what? Scared ball ain't getting it done. We might as well just go after him, bro.
Which linebacker you think chasing a running quarterback? I know damn well Demario Davis ain't keeping up with no Lamar.
Hey, but it all depends on angles and what lanes he got to run in, bro.
In open space?
In open space.
Open space, because if you have a spy on somebody, that means it's you versus him. You got to make that play.
But you still got you still got your defensive line there, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like,
he already outside the pocket.
I would rather them go after him than do any type of game plan that they come up with, because it does not work.
It does not work.
We're at that time, bro, where I would rather just go all in, giving 100% effort to sack him, than to stop doing what we doing. Whatever game plan you think gonna work, don't even do it. Just go after him like you Tom Brady.
Yuki, to answer that freaking question, you already know Cesar Louise need to improve a lot, bro. What he did that first game was not really showing us you've been practicing in camp.
Damn, bro. You know what? And I was talking up Caesar too. I was like, man, look at him. Hey, because
how y'all do?
Hey, honestly, I saw improvement. I saw improvement this all season.
Mm-hmm.
I did, bro.
I saw it too.
Being aggressive.
You did?
I did, bro. Okay. This preseason, I actually saw some improvement in him. I mean, he was doing stuff that I never saw him do.
Ooh.
Finishing plays to the whistle. I mean, looking aggressive in the run game, looking aggressive in the pass game. I was like, okay, Caesar, I'm checking you out. And then soon as the lights come on, bro, back to old Bill Bardigan. You know what I mean? Like, I can't deal with it.
Yeah. It's gonna be difficult to deal with, especially if you're going against people who's actually trying. In preseason, people don't really try like that. It's not to the regular season where people start busting out every move in the sack.
Right.
And then Cesar Louise's problem is his indecisiveness. I don't know what took you so long to realize, bro. You're not identifying it's a blitz. You got like 7 people on the line, bro. Automatically, you should realize that's indicated. Okay, they probably blitzing. Let me single out the person who I'm getting. I know Jameis tells him, okay, get him. He's coming. And Cesar Louise double blocks somebody, and he comes straight through.
Hey, who that center?
What's up, Hoodie?
I ain't gonna be here long because I just got off of mine and I got work on it. But I tried to send as many people as I could. I went to my boy Big Q so that he was wrapping his up. So give a shout out. So give a special shout out to KB, Tramel Kellogg, Nolo Bars, Ted Covington, Slim South, John Thompson. You know, give a shout out to Scoob. Give a shout out to all of them because they actually, listened to me when I put the link in there and I said, come, join in.
I appreciate y'all, man. Scooby, Nola, K, Tramil, bros. I appreciate y'all for coming to the channel, man. I very much appreciate the love, man. Who that, bros? We winning it all this year. We for sure is.
I can't because I wanted to come.
But who that to y'all, my man? Like I said, I wanted to get some people in here, but I got to get to
Hoodie.
I gotta head out of here and head home so I can get some sleep before work. So,
all right.
So who that to y'all? Who that to everybody in the chat? Thank y'all for trusting me and joining over here to subscribe and show my boy the Who that sending some love. So who that to y'all, man?
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. God bless your soul, man. Now, since we back to the conversation, I want to talk about this. I want to know. What is the Saints' identity or offense? Should we stay pass heavy or should we just believe in this run play actions?
Hey, I tell you what, we'll be as Saints fans, we will actually be more happy with a pass heavy offense. I mean, honestly, bro. I mean, I know as far as production, I would rather stay balanced a little bit, I would rather be run. I would rather be run here. I would still rather run to pass. But honestly, this offense would thrive, especially with the weapons that we got.
Right.
Well, passing to run. It truly would, bro. That's the way we built on the offense now. I think we got a quarterback to make that can make all the throws, and we got wide receivers that can run all the routes. I mean, we truly need to maximize that.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I think we're built to be a throw first offense. I think we're built for it, but I don't want to get away from the run game at all. Not at all. Few people, everyone always argues with me. I like balance in football. I think managing time clock is also very important in football. Correct. Even if you're throwing all over the place, but if you have a couple set of incompletions, then you're also not spending any time off the clock. You're also possibly going to lose the ball a little bit faster, not wearing down the defense as much, and then you're putting our defense on the field quicker, where they can be worn out a little bit more. But in saying all that, I've been having this complaint about the Saints for like the last 4 or 5 years, and I thought it was going to change as soon as Jameis stepped in, especially this year. That we were going to stop running the ball on first down, damn near every single down, except for when we're losing in the fourth quarter. That's the only time we don't do it. Like rollouts in the thing. I know it. I could I need to go and check and see if there's a bet on any of these sports bet books that I can go ahead and say. First play of the game for the Saints is going to be a run up the middle, because I'd win thousands of dollars. I'd be rich.
But the question is, from last year, and I think I believe it, from where Jameis was throwing like 15 passes a game, 20 passes, I think it's time to move him within that 30 to 35 passes per game.
Hey, I want to move up to about 28 to 30 passes a game. And
what did he have this past week?
What did he have this past week?
32.
Yeah, I guess. Well, maybe a lot of that came. Maybe more completions.
Because what was his? I mean, how many passes did he have in the first half? Because I feel like a lot of those throws came in those last couple of drives where we just had no chance.
Right, because he was 16 for something, right? Like 15 for 16 or something like some crazy number.
Before when we went into halftime, he only thrown for 8 yards. It was crazy. And
a net of -2, right?
Yeah, 28 for 34. So before halftime, before that fourth quarter, he was within 20. He was within early 20 passes.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it was horrible, bro. It was glim.
It was glim.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like normally where I go to watch the game, because I'm in Texas, right? So I'm in Dallas. So when I normally go to watch the game, I normally go on this stream on one of these streams, and I stream the game. Bro, but the NFL did something. I don't know what they did, but it's not the same this year. So where I normally go to watch my games, I couldn't watch it. So I had to go to YouTube and just catch a play-by-play. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And man, that was just horrible, bro. Listening to that game, bro.
But I agree with Kay. That's something that shouldn't happen at all. Like the fact that you see your quarterback go to the blue tent, that must have dropped every Saints fan's heart to see that, especially to the fact that he was not getting protected. Quarter 1 through 3, his protection was gone.
Hey, what quarter did he go to the tent?
He went late in the third.
Man, and to come out in pain and have that performance, bro. That's what I love about Jameis, bro. Jameis is that big time guy. He's one of them. What makes Jameis special, bro, is that he can, when the lights are bright, he don't fold. That's not that guy you want. Like he get in like what's that, Super Saiyan mode? Like that's he thrives in that moment. He's one of those guys that thrives when the lights are bright.
But he does thrive, but also he dies in moments like that. We wanted him to come here for security, that he wasn't going to have to play.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing, real. You got to be impressed with the fact that he didn't turn the ball over, even though he was struggling through first quarter to 3.
No, he looked great. I mean, I'm telling you, my biggest take from Jameis this week, I'm really like excusing really the first 3 quarters. I think our offensive line was really bad. I think everybody agrees with that. I think there was some obvious timing issues. There was a lot of timing issues with Michael Thomas. I spoke on this early on Hoodie's channel. Y'all got to remember, him and Mike haven't worked together in really hardly at all since he's been with the Saints.
All season, bro.
So right, so that timing is different, and then not to mention game timing and practice timing is completely different. Anyone that plays sports know when the game's on, your adrenaline's higher, you're moving quicker.
Correct.
You know, you're out your body. Like especially top tier athletes, when they play and the lights are on, they aren't them anymore. They are out their body playing, and so there was going to be some timing issues. My biggest take from Jameis this week was how he operated the offense. Obviously during the no huddles. But it was more than just the play calling. It was the audibles at the line. It was the picking out blitzes. It was reading the defense and what they were giving them. And if you notice, most of the time during those drives, he was able to throw to his first option. That's not just because they were getting open. It's because he knew what to expect from the defense at that point. And that is something I didn't see last year from him whenever he played.
Especially with the way he went to the sideline and literally studied the defense throughout the entire game. That's something Drew Brees has always done, regardless of an interception. He will go look on a blue tablet. Okay, what is the defense running? They're running double high safety. Let's see if we could get let's see if we could get through the middle of the field or the outside of the field. That's what you need to do as a quarterback. Right.
Well, you know, last year, I think a lot of it came down to Sean Payton not letting him off his leash fully. I think he was just about to start doing that during the Tampa game. Because I started.
We all felt that.
We all saw that. So and it even got as bad as my friend who's the other host of my channel for Real Fan Sports. He's a Raiders fan. He messes with the Saints, but he's a Raiders fan. He was kind of talking some mess. He was like, dude, he said it looks like damn high school football. He's standing up and looking over at the coaches like, what play are we supposed to run here? What do you want? You want that? All right, cool. Instead of them giving him the confidence to run the offense. He did that last week. He did it perfectly in that fourth quarter. Now, I don't want to say that's how we should see every single game be, and that's how we should play and be expected every single game, but that we saw a peak of the ceiling of what everything can be. If he can just play at 60-70% of that, we win, 90% of our games.
Yeah, and we shouldn't play from behind. That's one thing.
And it's crazy, bro. Jameis, I mean, just to let people know what a special talent Jameis is, bro. Hey, I went back and I watched like this highlights. His not just his highlights, but like it was his college highlights, but it was like a documentary on him. You know what I mean? And he was just a young kid. You saw how young he was. He was 19 years old. But man, what a dog he was. He came into college, bro. Like, it was ridiculous. He was a man amongst boys.
His interception ratio was just holding him back.
Yeah, bro. That's that. And right now, but that's because he went to a bad organization. Because right now, bro, you see the potential with Jameis, bro. Like, Jameis has a lot of potential, bro.
He do.
Especially this Jameis, not that young Jameis. This grown man Jameis has a lot of potential.
Well, I didn't follow James's career super heavy. Like, he played for the Bucs. Other than when we played him, that's the only time I paid a lot of attention.
And we used to call him trash. Saints fans, y'all just don't like it.
Hey, did you ever watch that college game with him?
But the thing is with him is that I don't know if he was cocky before. I mean, I've read a bunch that's saying like he's kind of always talked like this, always been really good at the press, like he's a smart guy and whatnot. But mentally, you can tell he humbled himself for the last couple of years.
He did.
Obviously, he did because of the type of contract that he took to come in the first place. No one in his circumstance should ever have to take a contract like that.
Especially getting kicked off by Tom Brady.
But he felt like he could learn from this system and could develop. He never complained once. He never was upset whenever Teddy B took the starting spot. He wasn't upset whenever Taysom came in to take the starting spot. He just stayed there, lived and learned, and decided to be the best player he can be. And it's different than just maturity and speaking good to the press. It's actual humbling to actually be a great quarterback.
And then I feel like I also like to give Drew Brees his props. He taught him very well. I got to
accept he did. Hey, let's not forget about what he told Jameis. Hey, This your team now.
This your team,
Bro. He everything was lined up for Jameis to take this team. And when Drew Brees was leaving, I was like, damn, we got a first round draft pick in the wings, just sitting there. And that can make all the throws, just need the right team behind them.
right?
I mean, Matthew Stafford is a perfect example.
He was stuck on the Detroit Lions.
Man, what a waste. I know he felt like that too. What a waste of my damn career with Detroit.
But
He should have been.
tried.
I think.
Even for
obviously in hindsight, I think he should have been moved on. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, it's just messed up. Some of these teams, bro, some of these organizations would just drag you down.
For Jameis case, this is why I gave Drew Brees the props he deserved. He didn't do what Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers is currently doing to their, successors. He actually took the time. He taught Jameis about his work ethic, the film study he must go through. I seen what Brees taught Jameis, and it's showing on the field. The way he goes inside of a game to see when he comes off after a bad drive and he just goes sit on the bench, look through the film. That's what you need at quarterback. That's how you become great.
Bro, we're going to be talking about Pete Carmichael and Jameis for a long time. Hey, Pete Carmichael and Jameis can be great together.
Right.
Hey, my question ain't even Jameis, bro. My question is, does Pete have that drive to stick it in there and ride with him? I hope so.
It determines on how he wants to run his offense. When we saw from week one was very indecisive of Pete Carmichael. He was trying to do something that he was not really known for when he was with Sean Payton.
But honestly, I don't see that. I don't see that at all.
I don't see that.
I remember, like first of all, when it come down to the run game, Pete Carmichael likes the run game more than Sean.
He do.
I'm telling you, he does. When he took over the team,
and I gotta hop off if you don't mind, man. I'm sorry to cut you off. I gotta get out of here. But when it comes down to Pete Carmichael, I have noticed that he likes to run the ball more. But I think it was hard for him, and maybe that's a reason for bringing Latavius Murray back this year, or just now. And if he can hop on to that roster, is that without AK running the ball, especially when he went down, Mark Ingram cannot go and take snaps like that at his age. Now he could split time with Latavius Murray, and they can bring in similar results for the most part. Still let AK be the number one back, but without it, the run game just wasn't being developed, and he couldn't base his offense off of that. And I think that gave him a lot of trouble in the first half. In the second half, he had to just sling it. And I say luckily, but Jameis was able to complete most of his passes in that fourth quarter and was able to make it work. So offensively, they're going to have a different game plan, or they need to go and pick up a running back. If Latavius is the answer and that's something, then cool. If that isn't, then you need to lay some more trust into either Ingram, or you need to give some more trust over to Jones. So you got to be able to get that running game develop a little bit more. That line has to get better and open up those holes.
So, I wonder if they're going to run a three-headed monster at one point this year, like they did when they had the Super Bowl year.
Yeah, they
should. But I do have to head off here. Hey, man, I really appreciate you having me on, man. Good luck with the rest of your stream. Guys, y'all make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hey, show some love to the Who Dat Center, baby. Y'all got to. And go check out his videos, too. He's got some really dope videos on his channel as well. But, hey, much love, guys. Appreciate you having me on, and I'll catch up with you another time. Who Dat?
Good luck with that fantasy.
Who Dat, baby?
Yes, sir. Who Dat?
I won week one. Praise it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Which learn to run the ball when needed. I would listen, if you gain within 4 yards through the pass, then you can run the football. That's up to you. But please don't come out, drive one, halfback dive. Please don't just do that. That's way too predictable. Sean, I can even admit that Sean Payton was not good.
Hey, but look, that halfback dive play is important because you know what it shows? It shows, all right, can my line dominate this line? It's like it's kind of like playing chess. Like you want to see what your line can do against them. That's why that halfback dive is so important, bro. Of course, it's the save play, but that save play shows you so much right quick. You know what I mean? Like, how does my line and their line going against each other. How does that measure up?
Right.
You know, and I mean, look, I understand it, but I like the run game, bro. We got Alvin Kamara.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not mad at him for trying to run the ball.
Not mad at all.
I'm not mad at him for trying to run the ball because honestly, games are a lot easier. You saw how easy that game was for the Falcons when you establish the run game.
Yeah.
You just control everything, bro.
Mm-hmm. It keeps the safeties honest too, especially that. But the
Man,
thing
it
about
keeps
the
the
New Orleans
defense
Saints is,
honest, right?
but the issue is because listen, even I have to admit that the Saints lack creativity when it comes to the run game. It's pathetic how predictable we are when we run
compared to
that
like
football.
the San Francisco's out there, right? The 49ers out there.
Not even the 49ers, even the Buccaneers are more creative with the run game with Leonard Fournette than us.
Hey, I'm glad Leonard Fournette ain't shifty because we gonna bottle him up.
Yeah.
Like, see, that's the thing. You have to be shifty as a running back to do something with us. Like, you have to be a big, like Patterson shifty. Like he can shake it up. He can move. And he big. And hey, bro. Hey, I think we all saw them highlights, but Patterson was putting some
he was putting the work in. I think that
Patterson was putting that work, and then he would finish in all his runs.
Well, I'll give him this. The Mariota helped a lot with him being a running threat.
It did. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? You only got what you saw on tape. The camera don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
Every time he hit one of our defensive players, bro, it was not a good thing.
Not a good thing. He was bouncing off tackles like he was AK.
Hey, Patterson always been a problem. This is the first time I really like looking at him like you a problem.
Who would have thought his position of he should have been a running back a long
like because you would have thought he would have been a wide receiver if anything.
Yeah, he a running back now. They should have put him at running back a long time ago.
Man, that dude should have been a running back at the beginning of his career.
Mm-hmm. He said, "Don't forget, Mark, you got to deal with my team too." Listen, the Buccaneers and the 49ers, that's going to be a game. Our current O-line athletes don't lend to effective zone run blocking schemes. Not at all. Not at all. We did total like 150 thanks to Taysom. Running back all-purpose yards was not that good.
It wasn't. Hey, and know what? And another thing, bro, I need to start seeing Taysom getting used more when he dominates. If he dominating, I want to see him get used.
I did realize Adam Troutman get demoted down his position because Jawan Johnson had more snaps than him. I know what? Out of all the podcasts, I haven't heard that mentioned not once. Yeah, Jawan Johnson had a lot more snaps than any other tight end that game.
Hey, as he should.
Mm-hmm.
As he should. He's more athletic. He can. I mean, to me, he's more confident. He's a better route runner. I think he's faster.
He could
as he should. We need to be trying to develop that guy instead of a Troutman. And look, and he 250 pounds. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he blocks. Come on, man. What we doing?
Right.
Like I noticed that he didn't get no targets. I remember asking myself, damn, was he even on the field?
He had 3 targets.
That's in due time, Yuki.
just the block.
Just the block. He's a good blocker. Very good. No holding.
Yeah, hey, I saw one block. What I like about him, he understands it. He understands that the running back want to go on the outside, so he's going to seal off. He's going to make you go through him. He's going to turn his back to the sideline. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So and seal it off, seal off that edge, and I like that about him. He does that consistently.
Right.
Well, anyway, he goes.
I appreciate y'all all, man. Thank you for coming, hopping in the stream. It's almost 12 o'clock. I'm about to get off and chill out for the rest of the day, man. Jay Gut, thank you for coming. Mark, thank you. I appreciate you coming to do the show with me, man.
Y'all do we got score predictions for the game on Sunday?
It's going to be a close game. I got the game going to I got the game going 34 to 17. 34 to 17 Saints win.
Oh.
The game
goes. I think you got the right team winning, but not the right score. I say 17-14 Saints.
17-14 Saints. Okay.
All right, I got 21-10 Saints.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Yuki said
No, I'm
Nola
sorry,
said
24-10. 24-10. That's like
24-10. Nola says subscribe. 27-13 Saints. Okay, Yuki 34-31 Saints. Okay, Tedrick 31-6 Saints. That's not really a weird score. And School with 24-14 Saints. So we all have the Saints winning this week. We'll see what happens, man. Next show we will be talking to the rest of the rivals, Atlanta and the Panthers. So no, they ain't biased. We are respectful fans. But next time, Saturday night, we will be talking with my boy Wolf and my boy Black Panther. If y'all want to come and show some love, please come. This was
hey,
your boy,
do you podcast after the game or no?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. Make sure I've been subscribed to you, but I'll make sure to look out for you.
All right. This was your boy. This was your boy, the Who That's in there. I hope everybody have a wonderful day. Put God first. Put your family second. Put everything else third. And I'm out.